That time of the year again, even though these videos don't get as much views as my other ones, I'm still gonna make it. Hello people of the interwebs, this is Luke Moore back with a new video. So, New York Toy Fair 2020 was a week ago. In fact, as when this video goes up, the last day of the trade show was a week ago. Because, you know, it wouldn't be a Luke Moore news video if it didn't come out 7 days plus after. So yeah, you know the drill with this. I'm gonna be only covering the stuff and companies that interest me, so without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so first up, we're going to the Jakks Pacific booth, and first up, we're getting this deluxe talking Mario figure, and it's pretty cool because it does have articulation, and it has sound effects and voices from the games. Nothing new. It's just past Charles Martinet voice clips, and now the cool and bad thing about it is that the overalls are actually felt, but the very end of the overalls are plastic. So why didn't they cover that up, or why didn't they just make the whole thing plastic? But otherwise, it does look cool. And then going to the basic action figures, we're getting a bunch of new stuff. We got an Ice Luigi and a Yellow Yoshi, which I don't think they released before. It's been a while since I really paid attention to this line. But what's really cool is that we're getting a Mario Odyssey Mario, but this time he's actually wearing Cappy, which we should have gotten in the first place. And now going to the Sonic line of toys. As you can see, we're getting the articulated 5-inch figures. I don't know if they're going to be the same size as the Bendies, but it does look like it. But what's really good is that these guys are actually in scale. Like, Tails is smaller than Sonic. Dr. Robotnik, well, not towering over everyone, but it is more accurate, and they come with accessories, so that's really cool. And then we got the next wave of the Bendies. They're just going to be sports variants of the characters we got in Wave 1. But yeah, they do have different face expressions, and people say that you can take the jerseys off, but considering the size of the armholes and the hands, I don't know if that's possible. But I got one problem with Sonic. Not only does he have a different face, he also has different hands. So you're telling me for Wave 2, they released the exact same Sonic, but yet they make a completely different mold for a variant? Why? Okay, and now going to the Diamond Select booth, we got a Sonic movie statue, which looks pretty cool. I haven't seen the movie yet, and I probably won't see it until it gets on DVD or Netflix or something. But yeah, but here's the really cool thing. Even though Jakks Pacific owns the action figure rights to Sonic, Diamond Select is making a classic Sonic figure. And what's really cool is that the packaging looks just like the original Sega Genesis game case, which I don't have. All I have is a loose copy, the not for resale cart. But yeah, overall, this looks really cool. I'm not sure if I'm going to get it, but I can't wait to see the prototype. And now to the Kingdom Hearts stuff. They really only shown 3 things, and it's very disappointing. We got this bust of Mickey from Kingdom Hearts 2, or Days, because he's wearing the organization cloak. But the only figures we got are just repaints of the Toy Story Sora. We got God form and I think magic form is what it is. I could be wrong. But yeah, I understand why they're doing this because they just want to reuse the mold as possible, and we already have the Hero's Origins and Shooting Star Keyblades already. But still, it's really freaking disappointing. And you know what a big slap in the face is? Is that the normal version of the Toy Story Sora only comes with the Kingdom Key, as well as the Strike form. You know, the one that you need the favorite Deputy Keyblade to unlock? So what was the point of releasing that form if it only comes with the Kingdom Key? Also, I really hope the Donald and Goofy aren't cancelled because, come on, we need to complete the trio. So wrapping up Diamond Select, we got their Avatar The Last Airbender figures. We're getting a book 1 or 2 Aang, which is nice because with Series 1, they gave us book 3 Zuko and Aang, and then a part 1 Katara. So I was wondering why they were mismatching. So yeah, that's going to be nice. And then we got Aang from book 3, where he's doing all 4 elements. And then we also got a Sokka that has a very smirky face. And then the Fire Lord from the final battle. And then Zuko's sister, I forgot who her name is. It's been a while since I've seen anything from the show. So, but yeah, this is based off the last part when she went insane. And then finally we got Toph. Holy Christ, mother of Jesus, what the hell happened to your head, Toph? I swear to God, I did not Photoshop her head that big. That's literally how it's sculpted. So yeah, outside of Toph's questionable head size, they all look good. I'm not going to be getting any of them, but they still look good. And going to the Mattel booth, looks like they're diving into collector-oriented figures with their Spotlight series. There's 2 figures here, Mr. Incredible and Buzz Lightyear. And yeah, they look pretty cool. They're going to come with interchangeable body parts. Looks like they're going to be the same size as the 7-inch figures. But yeah, it looks pretty good. And now going to the Hasbro Power Rangers booth, they had 2 Mighty Morphin products. One is a Dragon Dagger, which is very different from the past ones, so I guess if you missed out on all those, this is a good substitute. And we also got this Megazord. It seems like all 5 Zords are going to come in one package, which surprising because the Beast Morphers Zords all come separately, so that's nice. Yeah, now I'm sick of Mighty Morphin as much as the next guy. I wish they would focus on more seasons, but the reason I mention these is because I think this is the first Zords and weapons that are made for kids to play with. Because all the past Megazords in the past decade, like Soul Jokin, the Mini Pla, and Legacy Collection, they were all made for collectors. So yeah, we have a Megazord that kids can play with again. And now we're going to the Bandai America booth, and they're showing off their anime hero line of figures. It's basically like the Dragon Ball Super line, but with different anime, and one of them being Naruto. And now these things are already released in like Europe stuff, but we don't get it until like I think at the end of the month or next month. But yeah, I think these look pretty good. I think this is the closest Bandai giving us Naruto figures now, since SH Figure Arts is basically done. I mean, they do have that new Naruto coming out, but I don't know if that's like a little hint or a test to see if they're going to continue the line. But whatever. The point is, yeah, these things are coming out, and really love that they have a little Naruto manga there. And also they have these like Rubik cube things, but it's like in the shape of like humanoid characters. I don't know what they are. I don't know how they work, but very interesting if I see them in stores. And now going to the Loyal Subjects booth, and they're also having a jab on Naruto figures. They only got Naruto and Kakashi on display. I don't know how tall they're going to be. I don't know if they're going to continue making figures if these things sell well, but I think it's just a thing to mention. And they also got minifigures of Naruto. Now, we already knew about these. These are going to be coming out in the next couple of months. They're all ready for pre-order on Big Bad Toy Store, but what we didn't see is variants. So apparently each of the 4 characters is going to have this battle damage variant, and also with Naruto in particular, there's also going to be a black and white and metallic version of him. So that's really interesting. But the next set of minifigures is really exciting because it's of Napoleon Dynamite, which is awesome. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. It's got Napoleon and Pedro from the school election part of the movie, and yeah, these look cool. I may check this out. I haven't had any Napoleon Dynamite merchandise, and I think this is a good way to get some. And finally, we got the Blue's Clues and You line of toys from some company called Just Play. Yes, I'm looking forward to these. Don't judge me. I have nostalgia for the original show. Now, of course, since these are kids' toys that are meant to be play with, I'm not really going to pick any of these up, with the exception of this little, like, minifigure pack. I'm kind of interested in it because, like, there's not a lot of, like, merch of, like, preschool shows. Like, Sesame Street gets, like, pop vinyls and, like, collectible figures and all that, and now all the other shows are, like, left in the dust. I mean, come on. Like, there's nostalgia for this show. Let's get some collectible merchandise from it. And that's basically it. So overall, Toy Fair was pretty good this year. Now, Square Enix, even though they didn't show anything new physically, one day before the convention, they did show prototype photos of Brain Arts, Aqua, and Ventus. But I'm going to be doing videos on those once they go up for pre-order, so that's going to be fun. But yeah, that's very much all I have to say for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Follow me on Instagram. It's going to be in my channel description, and I'll see you in the next one whenever I make it. So, bye-bye, folks.